Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're always welcome in any reading. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's going on around you, what's next in love, what's coming your way. I do have some initials and I have some charms, so we will see what they are going to give us for some clues and evidence as well. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here for the first time. Let's call in our spirit guides now. Let's see what they want you to know. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you need us to hear today? What is it that you need me to know? I am listening for you now. I have walking away, learning a lesson. Yep, sometimes we definitely learned our lesson, right? Won't do that again. Opposites attracting. Okay, that maybe this was somebody that I didn't think it was going to work, but it did for a long time, maybe something like that. I'm emotionally confused. Okay, so I'm getting mixed signals. Little bit of I still have my heart on somebody, a little bit of I'm having a hard time moving on my own. I have future plans, taking steps towards my own dreams. So that feels like I want something better for my own life, and possibly somebody wasn't able to be there with me to do that. So I'm just going to say hopes and dreams for a second, because I don't want you to ever give in to somebody else's what it is that they want, and then you give up on what it is that you want. Like that's not how it's supposed to work. It's like we're supposed to both have the same dreams. We're supposed to both have, want the same things. So I think that's important. Moving in together. Okay. Next big move. I'm going to say it that way. So somebody's on my mind. I'm going to say the next big move, whatever that is for you. I feel like it's whether we're going to buy a house, move in together, talk about future plans. I have discovering, okay, finding out your feelings, discovering your feelings, talking about what it is that's important. And I have faking it, okay, putting on a show, a little bit of they're showing me that this person does have the ideas of being with you, but they have this kind of, I don't know if it's a mask, but it is a false front in a sense. It's a sense of, it can also turn. They could turn very quickly, and maybe they have in the past. Maybe that's where I'm picking up on the walking away. It could be a reconciliation, that you're back together, and now there's that fear in the back of our head that at any time they'll do it again. So that's always hard, and that's not necessarily for all of you, but maybe some of you have that in the back of your mind, like, I'm just so afraid they would ever leave me again. I have a compromise. I'm going to say that this sense of making plans, that we have the same plans, that we both have to want the same thing. So let's see what the cards are saying. But for some of you, it could be maybe you took them back, or we had some difficulty, and I'm just afraid we're going to have that again. So there's a little bit of a fear factor going on here. Let's see. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I want to feel secure. I think that feeling secure is at the heart of this. It's like I want to get rid of that voice in the back of my head that says somebody's going to walk away or this is all going to end. I think that somebody's struggling with that. I have an Empress. I have a Hanged Man. I have a Chariot. I do feel like this is going to move forward, but I do feel that for those of you that are younger, this person wants to move forward with this, and this. Okay. They may want to move forward with, I want to live with you. Let's rent a space. Let's spend a couple years living together. I'm not ready to get married. I'm not ready to have a baby. Okay, doesn't mean that they won't in the future, but I feel like they are doing it in steps that work for them. Now, that all depends on a timeline, of course. That all depends on, you know, ages and things like that. But it's almost like this is how it's going to be. But again, that goes back to there's two of us in this relationship, and you know, we've got to talk about these things. I have a Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I'm going to go with that for a minute. King of Swords, Page of Swords, and I have a Hierophant. I feel that there's a part of this person that it's taken them a while to realize that you're the one. And it doesn't mean that they didn't love you or haven't loved you, but they're the type of person that maybe they've fallen in love with you over a longer period of time. Maybe you've had other people fall in love with you faster. They're starting to realize that you are very important to them. But I do feel like I have a lot of time into this person. I have a lot invested into this person. But they do care about you more than you know. I'm going to say love that, you know, they love you more than you know, because maybe they don't express themselves enough. I'm going to say it that way. So, but the investment is there. They don't want to lose you. I'm going to say it that way for sure. I think one of the things that's starting to happen with them is they are starting to look at like the bigger picture. They're probably not somebody that talks about spirit guides or the universe or that, you know, God put us together. You know, maybe they're just like, I met you, you know, and we hit it off, you know, but they're starting to feel like there's more to it, that we're supposed to be together and I want to stay together. So they're a little bit of awakening up. I'm going to say maybe it took them a long time to get here. The good news is they're saying baby steps, and maybe you're tired of the baby steps, but that's like all this person can handle. The baby step would be the next big move, okay, which is what? Exclusivity for you guys, living together, being intimate, you know, like what is it? What's the next big move for the two of you? Like that's all they can handle. So part of me feels like I've got to kind of go with the pace of this person, but you have a lot invested into this person, or you will. If this person isn't in your life, they are going to fall in love with you slowly until they know for sure that this is what they want. Now, whether it's because they were hurt before, or they're trying to prevent themselves from being hurt, or being in a bad relationship because their brother was, or their father was, or somebody, then you can't prevent yourself from being hurt. They could be trying awfully hard, but you can't prevent that. Isolation. Okay, so Pisces and looks like a Scorpio energy. I've been alone. I'm going to say it that way. I have been, I've spent a lot of time alone. So they're easing into this. Maybe living with somebody is a big step, a huge step for them. They've lived on their own for 15 years. Sharing a house with somebody is going to be hard. I have a Taurus and I have a Libra energy. So I have high value, high standards, knowing your worth. They probably do see you as high value. They do. I think there's a tremendous respect for you. I think that that's grown over time, Spirit. I'm going to say that this love will only grow. I will commit to that. So some people jump right in, and some people have to get to know somebody over a period of time, and then they start to give you their heart, and they start to believe in it, and they start to invest in it, and they're not going anywhere. And so that's this person, is how it's coming in. I have a Leo energy and an Aquarius energy and a guarded door. I put my walls up. I wasn't being vulnerable with you. I made you think that I was, and I think the not being vulnerable goes back to that you have been having a hard time with feeling secure in this connection, that you have felt in the back of your head that anytime they have like, they can just walk away again, or they can walk away for the first time. But it's a sense of, I know this person has been guarding themselves. A family. How about I want a family? I have a cancer energy. Family is important to me. I want a partner. I want to co-parent with somebody. I like to have a child if somebody would like to have a child. So those are all really big decisions. They really are. And you both have to be, obviously, to do some of those things, you have to both really want it. But they're saying baby steps. It's the person who you will get to where you want to be eventually with this person, but you're not going to get it all at once. You're going to get it in step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, but eventually we will get there. So if you believe in this connection, then just let it happen. Let's get some initials. First initials, last initials, your initials, their initials, names, anything. I have the letter T, K, N, C, E, O. I have a K. I have a D, an N. I have a J. I have an O. O, C, X, D, A, L. I have a C and I have an I. Okay, so we have lots of letters. So some of you may connect to that. Spirit, what else do you need me to know about this connection? Sometimes patience is a virtue, right? This is somebody you have to be patient with. This is an investment in a person. This is trusting that they'll get there at their own pace, at their own time. You believe in them. They're a good person. They're not out to hurt you. They're doing the best they can. They just are not rushing into anything. I have denial, feeling failure to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles. I feel like it's not so much about them. It's more of I don't want to put myself in a situation. I don't want to put myself in a situation I won't be happy with. So again, it's that I'm giving it so much time that I couldn't possibly make a mistake. I have a decision, the need to gain clarity through decision making. They're making up their mind. They're taking their time to make up their mind. Do I want to spend the rest of my life with you? And they're doing it in baby steps. And they're not coming out right from the beginning saying, I need to spend the rest of my life with you. I can't live my life without you, which is, I think, what all of us want to hear. But look at this person's actions. I would say this person is probably very good to you. They show you in their actions that they're loyal, faithful, those things. I have energy activation, connect to the divine through meditation and prayer. I'm going to say trust. I'm going to say trust that if Spirit put this person in your life, then there's probably a reason. And let's get one more. Resolving issues, solving inner conflicts with others, or healing some past trauma. Maybe this person is carrying the weight of something from their past. I don't want to put myself in a situation that I had with X, right? So they could be trying to prevent themselves from repeating a cycle with this, I think a lot of people do that. Like, I'll never be in that situation again. So it's, but yeah, they're going to take their time and they're going to make a decision, and you're patiently waiting is what's happening. So if you love them, live in the day, look at their actions. Let's see what the charms are saying. Not everybody is like a love bomber and hopeless romantic. Some people are cautious. This is like a cautious person. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, I have an Aries. I have 2 Aries. Okay. All right, I have flowers and I have a garden, like water my garden. So watering can. So I'm watering my garden. I need a couple more charms, I think. I don't think I have enough. Let's see. Let's go over here. Thank you. Let's go to. All right, now we get some. All right, we got some more signs. I have Cancer. I have Pisces. I have Libra. I have another Pisces. Okay. All right. I have a cross and a heart. So I'm just going to say I trust God. That's how I feel. Like if you feel like this person's been put in your life for a reason and you guys will get there eventually, that's great. Okay. But they're also saying if this person has no interest, if you're younger and you are in a timeline to have a child and you want to have a child and this person has no interest in having a family, those scissors are coming into me as a difficult decision. So you need to know what's best for you. Okay. Don't let somebody waste years of your life that, you can be with somebody else and have that opportunity to have a family. So that I feel like that's an important question just for some of you that are younger, that are looking for like the whole package. So I would say, look at that. I have travel. Okay, I want to travel with you. Now that's coming into me more as like a life journey. Like we can do a lot of things together in the future. We have all these years ahead of us. I always like the couple that they always feel like they are just starting because they look at it as, I have so many years ahead of us. Can you think about like all the possibilities and all the opportunities that we're going to have? And, they're very optimistic about all the things that we can do. So there's a little bit of that in this connection, that we have all the time in the world. Also, Spirit's saying there's no rush. So there's some of you, there may be no timeline. It doesn't matter. That, if we enjoy today and we have all these years ahead of us, what difference does it make as long as we're together? So I feel like that's going on. I love your lips. I love your lips. I think that that's important. The sweater is coming into me as a security blanket. Again, I want to feel warm. I want to feel secure. I want to feel cozy. So if there's some reason this person isn't making you feel secure, I would take a look at that and either say something like, I need a little bit more, something that would make me feel more secure in this connection, whether it's what what they're saying to you or their actions or plans, what are you thinking? Where are we headed? But this feels like I need a security blanket. It doesn't mean you're insecure. It means that you don't know where you stand in a relationship and it's uncomfortable. I don't think anybody wants to be that way. So you do deserve to feel more secure and cozy. And then I have this beautiful parrot, but it's coming into me as all the wonderful colors, that kind of vibrant red and vibrant blue, and even their beak is like, I think, bright yellow sometimes. So I just feel the vibrant energy, the energetic connection. So they're saying a high frequency, high energy. So we're on the same frequency. We do want the same things. Somebody is just much, much more guarded and taking a long time to make some kind of big decisions. But they did say next big move is here. Okay, whatever that is for you. I mean, wanting to feel more secure, I think, is the most important thing going on here. And they're saying this love will only grow. And they said, wanting the same hopes and dreams, like that feels like it's important. Like we have to find that we both want the same thing. So that's where the scissors came in. If we're not finding the same things, that's where the watering the plants are coming in. So we have to both want the same things. Okay, so that feels good. Spirit, can I have some final messages, please? What is it that you need us to know? I feel that at the end of the day, one, I don't feel like it's a race. I don't feel like we have to get to a finish line anytime soon. And I do feel like Spirit is going to give you everything that you desire over a period of time. It's just we're not getting it all at once. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need me to know? We have so many choices and options. We do, but you're not an option to them. They're not out looking for other people. That's not what's going on. It's maybe you think that. Maybe you feel insecure that this person, we're not exclusive. We have separate homes. We haven't even talked about it. So that could be the next big move for some of you. But you're not an option to this person. You're not. I have a maybe. So there's a little bit of unanswered questions still. We're just not there yet. Be more selfish. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself first. Don't put all your eggs into somebody else's basket. Put all your eggs in your basket. Love somebody else. Be in a relationship. But love yourself first. What's best for you? I worry about us. There's this incredible sense of I don't know where I stand with this person. So that's what you need to work on. You need to feel more that it's concrete or it's going somewhere, or that I at least have hope that in the future I'm going to get to where I want to be. This person isn't just, dangling me along or stringing me along, that at some point we're going to be together. I miss you. Do you miss me? So that that came in more as when I'm not with you, I miss you. So that's telling me the connection is real. The connection is even going to work, or I haven't seen you all day, or I haven't seen you all weekend, whatever it is. But I really missed you. So that tells me they care about you. Is there someone else? There isn't someone else. That's not why they are not pulling the trigger, or that's not why they're not looking for anybody else. They want you to know that. I still don't have all the answers. This person can't answer the questions that you're asking. Where are we going to be in 5 years? They're going to look right at you and say, I don't know. I'm trying to get through this year. I'm trying to figure out what we do today. So they can't answer those questions for you. And that could be frustrating for you. One more, please, Spirit. They're waiting for you. Okay, so I don't know. I'm going to say it works both ways. Maybe you have to wait for them and they have to wait for you in some way. Okay, maybe this could be in reverse either way too. This could be that you don't have all the answers. You're not ready. Bottom of the deck. I'm going to take both of these. Hold on. I have an Ace of Wands and I have love as the answer. So if we love each other and we have passion for each other and we're excited about this connection and we feel like we have a long ways to go, Spirit just said, I do feel like you'll receive everything that you're looking for in this connection, but it's just not today. This person just can't give you that right this second, but they are ready for the next big move. So that's step one. Okay. Step two could be coming right around the corner, and then step three, step four, and then all of a sudden I have everything I've been hoping for. I'm there. But that's how I feel like it's going to unfold. This person can't handle much more, Spirit's saying. It's like that's all they can handle. They can only handle making one decision at a time, and that to them is overwhelming. So it's just who they are. Maybe you know that about them already. Maybe you should be grateful they're ready for the next big move, because it's a big decision for them, especially if they've been living alone for a while. So let's put this out into the universe and ask Spirit to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you all for being here. If you're new to my channel, thank you. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame channel. And those links are in the description below. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, and we'll see you all again real soon.